Good morning, ALSG family. Good morning or good evening, depending on your location right now. We welcome you back to ALSG's YouTube channel. At ALSG, as you know, we are a women support group. We offer our support to women in the society, either physically or emotionally, as they may need support at the time. And we also care about young girls in the society. We offer our support to young girls because we believe they are very vulnerable in the society. So if you want to support us, the best way you can do that is to follow us on all social media platforms at Abuja Ladies Support _group on all social media platforms, and you would have showed us your support. Also like and subscribe on the page right now. If you have liked and subscribed on the page, then you are now an ALSG family. But if you would wish to join us physically in this good work, we would advise you send a message to our WhatsApp number, and we would walk you through as to how you can become a member of ALSG. But you must be in Abuja. Yes, you have to be in Abuja. So, talking about social media and following us on all social media platforms, we would actually be discussing today the effect of social media on young minds, how social media has affected the young generations, and how it has led us up to this moment that we are right now. I think we can't start talking about social media without actually listing out the advantage of social media, and to a great extent I feel social media has like a lot of advantage. I would not actually be talking to you right now if it was not for social media. What is social media? Social media is any app or website that people can interact on, pass their content, share their perspectives, and we have like so many of those platforms right now. One of which I am using right now is YouTube, and if you follow us on other platforms, you would actually see the things we do on those platforms. Now, coming down to how social media has affected the young mind. But when it comes to young people, teenagers, and youths in the society, sometimes social media can be very detrimental to them, especially teenagers, which is why I think parents should not expose their children to social media at a very early age, where they cannot comprehend or where they cannot make good and wise decisions for themselves, so they do not get sucked up in the disadvantages of social media, which are also very many. And based on what is happening in the society right now, I am going to be citing some examples as to how social media has actually been detrimental to the young teenager. So the first example I'm going to be citing is that of the 10-year-old girl of Chrisland School that was allegedly raped by other students of the school while they were on a trip to Dubai. It was a school-related trip, and they were in Dubai when the issue happened. After it happened, I think a lot of people brought out her social media account, and many people had like a total different opinion from what they had when they previously saw the other video, as compared to what they had when they had seen her social media account. A lot of people were of the opinion that, she had been exposed to a lot, which was why something like that could happen. And I feel it is possible that social media may have had effect on her mind, and she may have been exposed to some content which should not be exposed to at that age. But let's not also take social media as just the cause for what happened, because I feel she was a young child and she was not protected enough. Now, we can't exactly blame the parents for everything that happens to a child, but a parent plays a very, very, very important role in bringing up the child and making sure this child is well protected in the society, and the things that are going on are not going to affect this child in a very negative way, which was one thing that people were calling for, because a lot of people had opinions about the video, and they were like, oh, she had been exposed to this, even if it wasn't on social media, she had been exposed to this physically. And they kept asking, oh, if someone had maybe been sexually assaulting her and stuff like that. And it is a very sad experience for a girl of that age to go through something so terrible and horrible. And if that had happened and the other student of the school probably did not go to share it on social media, a lot of people would not have seen that video, and to an extent our image will have been protected. But at the end of the day, I think maybe her parents will not have been aware of what happened if they'd seen the video, because there's an allegation against the school that Chrisland was trying to cover the whole thing up, even took the girl for pregnancy test 3 times, which is actually not good for the image of the school. But they have also denied the fact that they did that. And children are getting exposed to a lot lately, which is terrible. After that issue happened, a lot of other videos, most of which we may have seen at some point, also surfaced online. Children smoking, children trying to get a room in an hotel. And we know there are predators in the society, there are pedophiles in the society, but most of these children are actually doing all these things because they have been exposed to it on social media, and social media is having a very negative effect on young children today. So my advice to parents would be, it's best you do not let your children on social media until they have attained a certain age, or even if you want them on social media because you feel like you are a public figure and you want your children to also grow up to be a public figure, it is best that you are the one managing the account. You have access to all the accounts and you know everything that is going on the account. And then some children are like really just bad behaved, like the new issue that came out recently about some teenage girls that accused their father of rape, which was not true, and they just wanted their mother to take them abroad, and it actually just ruined the whole family situation. There's just much that is happening, and I feel the mother did right on her side, because whatever she did to protect her children. She had no idea what her children had become, which is one thing people always say. It takes both parents to raise a child, not just one person. I would say while she was away, the father could not really cope these children, and they had grown wings and they had become something else while she was away. So parents, please, we are urging you to regulate your children's social media account. That is if you feel it is important for them to be on it. But if it's not, they do not have any reason on social media, at least until they are an adult, then they can be on social media. But if you feel it's a must, please, we are urging you to regulate their accounts. And as much as possible, the reason why the whole be friends with your children has been coming up lately is because no one is saying don't discipline your child in the way you deem fit, but what we are saying is, if you talk to your children often, there's a lot that they would say to you. If they feel comfortable coming to you, there's a lot that they would not go and take advice from people outside. They'll actually come to you, and you as their mother or their father, you would take the right decision because you care about them. You have their best interest in heart. So be let your children be able to approach you. Let them be able to come to you in their time of need, when they need someone to talk to or they're going through a situation. Let them be able to approach you and tell you, oh, this is what I'm going through and this is how I need help. So many parents, their children fear them, their children can't talk to them, their children cannot express what they are going through to them, so they rather talk to friends, and probably friends of their age group who probably do not have any idea about what they are going through at that moment, and they will just find themselves in a bad situation. So please, we are begging you to keep a watch on your children, especially when it comes to social media. There's a lot of bad content on social media, so if you care about your children, you care about them, to not be exposed to things like this. It is very important that you keep a watch on them. It is going to be for their own advantage and for your own happiness. Thank you for taking your time to watch the video today. We hope you have been able to pass this wonderful message across, and you can still follow us on social media platforms to get our daily updates, especially for our women. We have daily affirmations, we have weekly quotes, we have fun times in the group and on all our social media pages. So please do endeavor to follow us on all social media platforms. And thank you very much for watching the video. I am Omotola. I'm a co-founder of ELSG. ELSG is a women support group, and we believe together we can achieve it all. Thank you and bye.